What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another 2-Minute Tuesday. In this video, I want to talk about 6 underrated habits that helped me become a professional footballer. So let's get into the video. So like I said, this is going to be 6 underrated habits. This isn't going to be the obvious answers of like creating a highlight video, creating a CV, networking, stuff like that. These are going to be things that I think are kind of more under the radar, but still really help me with my journey of becoming a pro footballer. So without further ado, let's throw the time on the screen and let's get started. The first underrated habit that I think really had a big impact on my career is actually documenting my journey. I think it's incredibly inspiring to read my old journal entries when I was in low periods and I was injured, or look back at an old vlog when I was just beginning to become a pro and just see the progression over the years. I've also just found such a benefit from filming my own training sessions, filming myself playing, and going back and watching that film and critiquing myself and seeing what I should work on, if I look natural with it, if I need to have my arm out while taking a left-footed shot. Just little tiny details like that, filming it, documenting it, and going back and watching it has just helped me a ton. And I'm not saying that you guys should be vlogging or you should be putting out content. I'm just saying that you should document it in some way. The second underrated habit that really helped me is actually comparing myself to other players. I know this might sound weird, as everybody's saying, don't compare yourself to others, don't compare yourself to others, but I think one thing that really helped me is actually doing that. Looking at another one of my teammates and asking myself, why is he starting over me? Or why is he a better finisher than me? Or why is his touch better than mine? And really comparing my skill set against their skill set and asking myself, what do I need to work on in order to be better than them? I think that's very different than comparing your situation to another player's situation. Like, for example, me looking at an MLS player and getting jealous. I think that's very different, and I think you shouldn't do that. But I think I should look at that MLS player and compare his skill set against mine and ask myself, what do I need to work on in order to be at his level? The third underrated habit that really helped me become a pro footballer is not overcomplicating my training. I think it's very easy for players nowadays to get caught up with the latest equipment, or to be looking at other players on Instagram and get caught up with the most complex drills. But I think the thing that really helped me is just breaking down skills to their absolute fundamentals. Whatever it is that I wanted to work on, I always just asked myself what that thing was and how is the most basic way to improve it. If I wanted to work on my touch out of the air, I would have a teammate stand 30 yards away and ping a ball in the air to me and just work on bringing that ball down and killing it at my foot. If I wanted to work on crossing, I'm just going to roll the ball out and work on my crossing. I think focusing on the most basic parts of the game and really just focusing on improving the fundamentals and not overcomplicating every single drill really helped me improve drastically. Now, I'm not saying that all your training should be extremely basic and easy, but I think that sometimes the best training is the most basic. Rondos, possessions, simple passing patterns, and then working on those areas that you want to work on, whether that's crossing, finishing, long balls, 1v1 play, whatever it is, just do those basic things. The fourth habit that really helped me become a pro footballer was actually having some form of a side hustle and saving as much money as possible. The reality of pro football, especially at the lower levels, is that it's not cheap. You're gonna have to buy your own plane tickets across the world sometimes. You're gonna have to pay for your own hotels sometimes. You're gonna have to buy open tryouts or attend open combines or go to tours where it could be thousands of dollars to go someplace for an opportunity. I'm not saying that you always need to shell out money to become a pro, but money does offer you the opportunity to pay for more opportunities. My very first professional trial was in Iceland. My agent set up a trial for me with Throtter Reykjavik, and they said, look, I got a professional trial for you over here, but you need to buy your own plane ticket, you need to pay for your own hostel, and then you might even need to buy your own plane ticket back as well. So that's thousands of dollars that you have to spend in order to go to this trial. And if I didn't have the money, I would have lost that opportunity. So a hugely underrated habit that really helped me was that I was always having some form of side hustle, whether that was coaching, one-on-one coaching, running soccer camps, become elite, doing whatever. I always was working, saving money, so that if an opportunity did come and I needed to pay some expense, I was able to do that. This leads directly into the fifth underrated habit that really helped me become a pro, but this is being an opportunist. And by that, I mean going after opportunities no matter how small they seem. Throughout my entire life, I've always just gone after every single tiny little opportunity that's come my way, even if it doesn't really even seem like an opportunity. A huge example of this is actually after college when I dropped out. I was trying to find opportunities at the professional level, really searching. I was talking to somebody I knew and he said, look, I'm gonna be scouting at a game down in LA. I'll be at this game watching. You can come down with me. It's a 5-hour drive, but you can come down with me. And if you bring your boots, I'll try my best to talk to the coach and get you 10, 15 minutes at the end of the game. This was like an exhibition game, but with 2 pro teams. And I said, yeah, for sure. I drove down with this scout all the way down to LA, 5 hours, stayed in a hotel room, paid for myself, and I saved money, so I was able to afford that. And then when the opportunity came, I had my boots in my bag and the scout talked to the coach and the coach said, yeah, we can get him in the last 15, 20 minutes. And I came in, performed, and that actually led with an opportunity both at Sacramento Republic at the professional level and with the semi-pro affiliate team, the Ventura County Fusion, at the semi-pro level. So being an opportunist and being willing to go down 5 hours with a stranger, pay for my own hotel room for a chance at playing 10, 15 minutes at the end of an exhibition game led to opportunities down the road. And finally, the 6th underrated habit that helped me become a pro footballer is training with the best players available. Throughout my career, I've always wanted to test myself. I've always been extremely competitive, always wanted to train with the best people I possibly could. And I always took an opportunity to train with somebody else, train with somebody better, to really try to improve my game, compare myself to that player, and try to be better than them. And I did this constantly from the youngest age I can remember, playing against my younger brother, constantly playing against him. He was the best competition I had around me in Portland, in my little neighborhood, so we constantly played 1v1 together. When I got older and I started meeting new teammates, meeting new players, I was always pushing myself to train extra with the best players on the team, the best players in my area, to try to test myself and try to improve my game so I could be better than them. Even this offseason, training with Christo, training with Chase Boone, training with Rubio, pushing myself and training with high-level players is massive at improving your own game. So anyway, I think those are 6 hugely underrated habits that really helped me become a pro footballer. I tried not to make them obvious, the ones that you always hear, but let me know what you guys think. Hopefully I did okay on time, but probably not. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, peace.